We welcome you to a new season of the Ty Walker Show, a part of the MSN Podcast Network. We are glad that we will be adding on multiple new podcasts as our first week is this week, as this has been the longest running podcast here on the Missouri Sports Network. We'll be adding on a lot here on the YouTube side, and there's also going to be another one that's already started on Spotify. Go check out the Royals Weekly podcast made by me. But let's go ahead and get started here with Fast News. Today in Fast News, well, today was the first day of free agency, so that's pretty much everything that's going to be in Fast News today. Is a lot of the major free agent signings, starting off Tony Pollard going to the Titans, Josh Jacobs going to Green Bay. So that also meant Aaron Jones getting released from Green Bay. So Josh Jacobs, the new guy at the running back position. Aaron Jones has been released. Kirk Cousins getting a big deal as he leaves Minnesota and he's heading to Atlanta. Christian Wilkins will join Max Crosby in Las Vegas. Darnell Savage will go to Jacksonville. Gabe Davis going to try to fill the hole of Calvin Ridley being gone as he goes to Jacksonville. So two big signings there from Jacksonville. Bears, they get a new running back, DeAndre Swift. Saquon Barkley goes to a divisional rival as he heads down to Philadelphia. Another running back signing, Austin Eckler heads to Washington. And Brian Burns is traded to the New York Giants. But let's go ahead and get into our first top story here of today. We're going to be talking about Trevor Bauer here. Our main topics, we got a couple. We're going to be talking about Trevor Bauer, and the Chiefs also made a move that we're going to be talking about as well. But Trevor Bauer, he pitched not that long ago, actually yesterday, against the Dodgers. Former Cy Young winner Trevor Bauer's comeback attempt has taken him to the backfields at the Los Angeles Dodgers spring training complex. On Sunday, Bauer threw 3 scoreless innings, where he got it to 99 miles an hour 3 times. So not being in the league for 2 years, still really good that he's hitting 99 miles an hour. So he still has it in him against the Dodgers minor leaguers, while pitching for the Asian Breed, a pay-to-play barnstorming team consisting mostly of amateur players hoping to get noticed by scouts. Bauer, who was released by the Dodgers in January of 2023 after serving the longest suspension in the history of the MLB's domestic violence policy, limited that getting another opportunity to pitch in the big leagues following Sunday's outing. Trevor Bauer said to ESPN, if you think about it, I should have the opportunity to sign with a big league team. I'm just asking for league minimum, so it's not a money thing. I've served my suspension twice over. I've been cleared of everything in the legal system. If you think about it logically, there's really no reason why I shouldn't have a job, but I don't. So it is what it is. We'll see how it plays out. I don't want to predict the future. We'll see. According to The Athletic, it does not appear that any Major League scouts attended Sunday's game. Bauer has repeatedly said that he would take a minimum salary set at $740,000 for 2024 from an MLB team, but none have taken him on the offer yet. The 2023 was the final year of Bauer's 3-year, $102 million contract with the Dodgers. The suspension cost him approximately $40 million in salary. Bauer, who's 33, was suspended 324 games after 2 women alleged sexual encounters with Bauer turned violent. 2 other women finally came forward with similar allegations. The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office declined to bring criminal charges against Bauer, who settled civil lawsuits out of court with one of the women. His suspension was reduced to 194 games on the appeal. After being released by the Dodgers, Bauer spent the 2023 season with the Yokohama Dene Bay Stars in Japan, where he went 11-4 with a 2.59 ERA and 156 and 2/3 innings. Bauer is is 83-69 with a 3.79 ERA in parts of 10 MLB seasons. He won the NL Cy Young Award with the Cincinnati Reds during the pandemic-shortened 2023 season. So, I mean, he's still pretty solid. He still has it. I mean, he hit 99 against these Dodgers minor leagues players. So, I mean, he's still got it in the tank. He's still got gas in the tank. Just teams have just been scared to talk to him. I mean, here's my opinion on it. He's cleared his name. There's no criminal charges on Bauer. What's the problem? He wasn't proven guilty. There was no the charges were dropped. What's the problem? Everyone's still making a big deal about it. He was proven not guilty. He served his suspension. He's asking for league minimum. He's asking for, what was it? He's asking for $740,000. Why doesn't somebody give him a 1-year prove-it deal? He doesn't have to be a starter. Just put him in the bullpen. I mean, he's out here throwing 99 miles an hour. I mean, he's probably going to want to be a starter. If you want to put him on a prove-it deal, put him as your 5th starter on a team that would need a starter. Hell, if I was the general manager of the Kansas City Royals, if I was J.J. Picollo, I'd sign Trevor Bauer in a heartbeat. I mean, to me, how good would that starting rotation be? Waka, Lugo, Reagan, Singer, and Bauer. Move Lyles to the bullpen. I mean, that's a really good rotation. He's over here asking league minimum when nobody wants to sign him. Trevor Bauer out here, yes, against a minor league team, comes out here trying to show major league scouts what he has with a team that has amateur players that get noticed by MLB scouts. But guess what? None of them showed up. I mean, I don't know. If it was me, I'd give Trevor Bauer a second chance. If I was an MLB GM, I would give Trevor Bauer a 1-year league minimum contract, but he hasn't gotten an offer yet. I just don't get it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Would you guys give Trevor Bauer a contract? And if you do, how much would you give him? How many years would you give Trevor Bauer? What's up, everyone? This is Ty Walker here from the Missouri Sports Network, here to tell you about W Energy. W Energy was formulated to give you focus and energy without no jitters or crash. Our formula contains vitamins, amino acids, nootropics, including the patent Nutrofactor. Never heard of it before, but I mean, it's pretty good. W's formula is sugar-free and has 0 calories. The absence of sugar makes W an ideal energy drink for people who want to avoid the negative effects of sugar on their health. The 0-calorie content also makes W an excellent choice for individuals who are watching their calorie intake. So here at MSN, we have a special offer for you on W's website. Go to w.gg, and when you use our code MSN Racing, you can get 10% off your W Energy order. And enjoy. Well, normally when we have Chris Jones talk in the offseason, a lot of times we dread it, like last year. Yeah, I remember last year. Well, last year is now over, and it's this year, and finally Chris Jones gets a long-term deal. For as much as Kansas City might talk about trying to win a 3rd straight Super Bowl, it would have been hard to do if they would have allowed Chris Jones to leave as a free agent. The Chiefs' efforts to three-peat, something no NFL team has ever done, are off to a pretty good start before the league year even started. Agreed to contract terms with Jones, the Chiefs have shown again they'll do whatever it takes to keep their elite players in Kansas City. That's practically true for Jones, who is on the Mount Rushmore for this era of Chiefs football, joining Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Andy Reid. He has 67 sacks over the past 6 seasons, mostly as a defensive tackle. But his value to the Chiefs can't be accurately measured by stats. It's things he does that don't show up in the box score, like his pressure on the San Francisco 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy that forced an errant throw on 3rd down and prompted the 49ers to kick a field goal on their final possession in Super Bowl 58 that are his true gift. Now that Jones has a new deal, the Chiefs can get on to other priorities between now and the draft. First priority, resolve L'Jarius Sneed. The Chiefs made Sneed their franchise player last week at a cost of almost $20 million against the cap. That's a heavy burden for the Chiefs given everything they want to accomplish, but the Chiefs didn't want to lose Sneed, at least without trading him and getting a draft pick or two in return. Trading Sneed might be the best path forward. A deal will allow him to regain some valuable salary cap space. The primetime trades him as they did with wide receiver Tyreek Hill 2 years ago is before the draft. Number 2, rebuild a wide receiver. Last year's receiving group, it appears only Rashee Rice and Justin Watson appear to have jobs with the Chiefs again next season. NBS is gone. Mecole Hardman and Richie James are free agents. And Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, and Justin Ross were so disappointing last year that their futures in Kansas City should be in doubt. The Chiefs don't have the resources for a near total makeover in free agency, but they need help from at least one veteran before the draft. I say if we're going to get anybody, I'd go after Calvin Ridley or Marquise Brown. I don't know if I want to go over and get Mooney, but I'd say those two guys, Ridley and Hollywood, would be the guys I want. Number 3, shrink their list of remaining free agents. The Chiefs re-signed one of their other priority free agents, linebacker Drew Tranquill, last week, but other defensive regulars such as lineman Mike Dana, Treshaun Wharton, and Derek Nottie, and linebacker Willie Gay are free agents. The Chiefs would need a lot of work to do on their defensive line if Dana, Wharton, and Nottie leave. On that list, I think we let Nottie and Gay walk, especially after we re-sign Trank. I think we re-signed Dana and Turk. We don't got much cap space. If we want to get a wide receiver, Willie Gay's not going to stay. And out of those 3 linemen, I'd let Nottie walk. I'd keep Dana and Turk. We can draft a lineman in a later round. We could draft a linebacker 2nd or 3rd round. Because, I kind of want to leave that 1st round pick for a wide receiver. That's just what I think. But that is all for this episode of the Ty Walker Show. We'll see you guys in the next episode.